Thank you, Yavila. Yes. Amen. It's a treat to introduce my colleagues, Steph Black, feminist, activist, writer, clinic escort, practical support volunteer, and funder.
And Glenn Northern, who is the co-director of NCJW's 73 Forward campaign for abortion access. And let me tell you, he has spent his entire life fighting for reproductive rights, health, and justice. Give it up for Steph and Glenn! My name is Steph Black, and I am a queer, Jewish, practical support volunteer, and you can join me. I've driven abortion seekers from all over the country to clinics in DC, some of whom have traveled with their children to get here. As a volunteer, I have seen firsthand that it is never a straightforward decision to access an abortion, especially those who are already struggling to make ends meet. While choosing to have an abortion can be a complicated choice, accessing an abortion is a maze of racism, classism, and misogyny. Finding childcare, getting time off work, arranging travel to a different state, and finding the funds to cover an already expensive procedure would be almost impossible if it weren't for abortion funds, practical support collectives, and the volunteers who work to make abortion a practical reality. The time for respectability politics is over. It is no longer enough to be theoretically pro-choice if those choices are impossible to access. We must all be unequivocally pro-abortion and break down the systemic barriers to access. Talk is cheap. If this is the first time you have showed up, Lo Dayenu, it is not enough just to march if you are not also clinic escorting or driving patients. If the only time you are using your voice is at the ballot box, Lo Dayenu, you need to be having these conversations with your loved ones, with that uncle who you don't want to talk to on Thanksgiving, with your colleagues and your classmates who make microaggressions. If the only money you are donating is to have your logo on a website for an event like today, or to a national advocacy organization, but not an independent clinic or an abortion fund, Lo Dayenu. It is time for us all to show up together to make abortion access a practical reality. Now is the moment to donate to local funds, to volunteer, and to show up for abortion access. Are you going to join me?